Wow. Oh yeah, almost forgot.
This is quite a place. Whatever you wanted to tell me must be pretty important.
No one has ever been more deserving of this rating, Happy. Well, I shouldn't say more deserving, but yeah, Happy was had my back. It is the most important.
Okay, what's going on? You're making a weird face. It's freaking me out.
I'm sorry, don't mean to freak you out.
You're going to be the new Archbishop, right? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
This is a chance to replace the old hollow Church of Saros with something new. Something better.
And the fact that you're mentioning that, just also, like I was saying, Rhea always planned on stepping down and making me the new Archbishop, so even more so I argue the war wasn't necessary.
In your new position, you can make that happen.
And that's the plan. I can certainly try.
Then do it. Those hypocrites preached about love and decency while shoving folks like me into the shadows.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a pretty shoddy religion in my book. You can reshape it into something that actually helps people.
And I would start by actually telling people the truth about Sothis, I think. Is that wise? Well, I don't want to lie to people.
Not that I need any help, mind you. I can help myself just fine.
Oh, I know. That's true.
Oh, there's another thing I meant to talk to you about. It's,
Go ahead, take your time. I'll say this.
You figured me out. I'm just nervous, okay? Say whatever you're going to say.
I have something for you.
I knew you were going to do that. I just knew it.
Oh, what making you nervous?
Okay, let me tell you why this is a bad idea.
You can't convince me. But go ahead.
You know that I'll always be coping with this condition.
Uh-huh.
This curse.
Uh-huh.
It'll always be a part of my life.
I know that. Who better to handle that than me?
I feel safe with you, but you'll never feel the same with me.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not the kind of person you should get a cat with. Unless you want your cat to be eaten by monsters. Have you thought about all that?
I have.
I know you care about me. I care about you too. I wish we could spend our lives together, but it just wouldn't be right. I can't let you throw away your own happiness for my sake.
I wouldn't be throwing it away. I'd be very happy with you. I just... funny. Actually happy.
Hold on. You're saying that you imbued this ring with magic?
I what? I what?
An enchantment that wards off monsters.
You shall be obliterated.
Okay.
I will take you out so fast
What?
you will not have a chance to lament.
No, okay, now you're making it personal now. There's a crit chance. Alright, Happy. I think we want you to have this. Yeah. That way, I don't think Edelgar can get a critical hit on you. Yo, why didn't I do that sooner?
So, it negates my curse? I'm free?
Oh shoot, man. Yo, I shouldn't say what I'm about to say, but I'm thinking some things right now as a result of that. You are free.
Hang on. That means you weren't really proposing? And here I am talking about getting a cat together.
Oh no, I can do both.
I almost wish a monster would appear just to save me from the embarrassment.
No. You got it right. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I can't handle all this will we, won't we stuff. My heart's going to pop out of my chest.
I shouldn't be doing this, but you know, give me a little bit, cause I got the ring.
All right. Thank you for giving me a second to collect myself. Yes, you weirdo. Of course I'll marry you.
Oh, that's all I wanted to hear. I'm so happy.
Me too. Well, obviously I'm happy.
Yep.
But I'm also... You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I appreciate everything you've done for me. You've changed my life in more ways than one.
Happy that goes the same way. If I can only think about how many times you were there for me. You're one of the few people who actually looked for me when I was disappearing.
It's hard not to fall for someone like that. Though, of course, I've had a crush on you from the get-go.
Really? I can see that. I can certainly see that.
Oh, forget I said that. I'm all over the place.
You can be all over the place. I'm all over the place too. You know how many times I gotta correct myself?
We don't know what the future has in store for us, but for now, maybe we can forget all that and just enjoy being together.
I like that very much. Of course.
Good. After all, we've worked so hard to get here. Come closer, will you?
Oh, that's... Hold up. Is... Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me, That's nice. Oh, she's sighing. Yeah, let it out. Let it all out.
Damn, that felt good.
Oh, yeah. Let it all out. Oh, that was great. That was well worth all the hardship I just went through. And that was the hardest battle, so you know I mean that. I don't want to compare Shamir and Happy, but yeah, let's look at the good stuff, all right? Yeah, that first map also one of the hardest ones because you know it was the first. When I mean the first map, I mean Rivalry of the Houses. So Dudu, then Ingrid, Dimitri, Felix. Yeah, and that's when I got Lysithea. Oh geez. Okay, Lysithea again. Felix. War for the Weak. What was that? It was after the underground chamber. Look, I'm so tired, honestly. It's been a minute. Tells Lysithea again. Oh, Catherine got one. Land of the Golden Deer. What was that? Yeah, it was a paralogue. Fighting Acheron. There we go. Then your boy, Dimitri. Constance, the Black Market Scheme. Sylvain, Salvation at the Chapel. A Cursed Relic. Which one was that? Now remember, An Ocean View. There's Happy. Yeah, Ingrid. Maybe Ingrid was like the overall MVP, and then there's Leonie. Leone. Is that when I got her? Lysithea. Ash got one. Okay. Got two. Battle of Garrick Mott. Yeah, that hunter came in clutch. Then there's post time skip. Lysithea again. I should count. And there's Happy again. Annette got one? Oh yeah. That's her paralogue, I believe. When she did that combo with Nosferatu. Oh yeah, that's a monster trio right there. Lysithea, Leonie, Happy, Lysithea, Lysithea, Leonie. Yeah. That's when it started becoming kind of ridiculous. Dimitri, Leonie, sheesh. Maybe it's Leonie, Lysithea. Right, the one turn, and then finally. Oh wait, no. Sober Maiden, Catherine, Lysithea again, Assault on Embar, and then finally, Ingrid. 78 turns. That's normally what I grind with. Hey, it was a huge battle. So just imagine if you didn't have turn wheels and you had to restart the map anytime you got a mistake, guys. I could have done that. Seth, by himself. He remained at the monastery and worked to restore the authority of the church, doing away with the old strictness. Okay. So it really did seem like Rhea was the problem. That's good. His encouragement. I read it. I forgot to read it out loud. Linhart abandoned his inheritance and position in favor of a carefree life at Garrick Mach. There he spent his days at ease, whittling away the hours at the fishing pond or his private study. Really? So he likes fishing. That's one point about the Black Eagles. I get to see their ending before I know them, you know? Yeah, Alois took up the position of captain of the Knights again. And I believe that, since Gerald, I believe he didn't, how long did he stay as the captain? That's actually a good question. After reclaiming the, ooh, okay. So he reformed his territory. Yeah, I like that. That's a good ending. And I saw enough of Ferdinand's story to connect the dots. What happened with Casper? Really? Huh. I think that's, from what I know about Casper, that seems to fit. Though, you know, ideally in the Black Eagle route, we'll get more. Oh, you don't say. Yep, yeah. Same ending as the Golden Deer. Of course. Because there's no other way to get an ending with Anna, so... Ignatz? Oh, really? I think that was sort of what his ending had with Raph, but, you know, obviously they did stuff together. So yeah, Raph, what'd you do? Oh, well, that's nice. Good cooking. Yeah, that is interesting. Where'd he get that? Manuela? Oh, that's nice. She contributed to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills for survival. Yeah, because Dorothea kind of echoed that. So Hannah is oh, Lawrence is next. Okay, yeah, that fits him. That fits him. Okay, I see that. Lawrence, in a way, he got to be the head of the Old Alliance. Flame. What? Well, at least... What? Wait, what? Huh? How did this happen? What? This is so random. What? How did this happen? Okay. Alright. Well, I'm assuming she definitely didn't end up with Dimitri. Somebody said Marianne and Dimitri's ending was very heartwarming. Okay, this is one I just tried to grind out. So cool. I was curious to see what this would be in the Golden Deer route. Join the Knights of Seraph. Oh, I see that. Huh. I like that as just as much as her and Lawrence, I think. Oh, okay. Cool. Yuri and Dorothea. Born a new opera company born. Yep. The troupe held up by a former songstress was comprised of handpicked talent from all walks of life. So they did do it. Began to rival even the Middle Franc Opera Company. Wait. Ah, shoot! I actually didn't read all that. I got discombobulated. Catherine and Shamir set off on a lifelong journey together. Oh, and wait, they quit the Knights of Saros? that's interesting. I didn't expect Catherine of all people to do that. Oh yeah, and of course that means Baltus and Constance had to be together. Yeah, she better, alright? For her service in the war. They claim not the land once ruled by the house, but... Really? Huh. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected them to rule over Baltus's. This is the one I chose to pair because I felt it would... Separating Felix would adds a lot of interesting dynamics. And yet Bernie abandoned the claimed house Farley. After finishing restoring Fallis, Felix traveled across Poland as the king's right hand. Ooh. What? Oh, handled local affairs. And yeah, that makes sense. Of course she'd hide away in the capital. That's better than her ending in the Golden Deed. What? Annette and... Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. Gilbert reaffirmed his... Yeah, that makes sense. Turned with his wife and his daughter Annette, who had begun teaching at the capital school of sorcery. Oh, that's good. At least they became a family, but Annette never married anybody. Ash and Mercedes. Well, okay, I'll accept that. Ash was formally knighted and appointed the new head of House Gaspard, which had no success. Makes sense. Young and experienced lord faced a... Huh. That makes sense. While not busy governing their territory, the couple lifted one another's spirits by baking delicious... I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, they'd probably be a good ray of sunshine for everybody else. And I will admit, I wasn't... Leonie's ending... Look, this is what she's supposed to do. Even in the... I could have seen her ending up with Felix, but like, nah. Leonie, I'm perfectly fine with her ending up alone. Sylvain and Ingrid, I can get behind that one. As Margrave Gautier, Sylvain devoted his life improving relations with the people of Spring. That's another thing I wanted to think about, but I'll talk about it later. Under his leadership, nobles were persuaded that Crescent Brothers were not as necessary as he previously thought. Sylvain was ever loyal to his beloved wife. The couple had many children. None of them bore her crest? Really? That's interesting. And yep. I had a tough decision to make, but I decided it wouldn't be so bad to see the boys together. Under Dimitri's achievements was a reconciliation with Dusker. Yep. And that's what he wanted to accomplish. While they behaved as lord and vassal in public, it said they were more like family in private. Or Dimitri finally felt illness, Dimitri attended to his liege's death. What? Okay, jeez. I didn't expect that. Wait, does 999 mean more battles than normal? The current new Archbishop of the Church of Ceros, I announced my marriage happy. Her disquieting lineage earned her more than a fair share of detractors over time. Ah, okay. People can appreciate her confidence, tact, her, and wit. Yes. So Happy helped deal with those who slither in the dark once they first returned. I got a lot of thoughts I want to speak about the ending in general. I'm a little upset that Dimitri didn't, were able to pair him up with somebody, but... Oh, this is a new one. Bernadetta struggled with anxiety, made it difficult for her to take... Became overwhelmed when your chance to visit her domain. She literally grabbed hold of him and refused to let him go, baffling as it was for Yuri at the time. Particulars... Really? Well, I guess that's one way to get together. Ingrid and Ignaz. Ingrid declined to rule House Galatea, choosing to instead serve House Blake as a knight. Some years later, she was united by chance with Ignaz, who had persuaded his family that he should become a painter and travel. Yep. Similar to before, Ignaz decided to paint Ingrid that day, and spent most of his career working to get her likeness just right. There were many depictions of her bravery in battle, and of course, but later generations finally remember the way he captured her smile, which was widely believed to be that of a loving wife. So like a rumor, I got that. Okay, let's see what Felix and Sylvain ended up with. After the war, Felix and Sylvain inherited their respective titles of Duke Fraudarius and Margrave Gautier, and set out working to restore the kingdom. Each led a busy life, but that only seemed to enhance their friendship over the years. Each became known for making surprise visits to the estate of each other in order to deliver the latest taunting in friendship, a relentless game of one-upmanship. That makes sense. They passed the same day. Huh. Dedue and Ash. Okay. Though the innocence of the Dusker people was proven, prejudice against them still lingered in the kingdom capital. For that reason, Ash refused a knighthood when it was offered to him, and Joseph opened up an inn instead that specialized in Dusker cuisine. Oh, that's nice. And Dedue visited often. As the inn gained popularity, they began to see Dedue in a positive light. Okay. But what people wanted me to see: Dimitri and Marianne. Dimitri assumed the throne of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and spent his life ruling justly over Foltland. Several years after his coronation, he took Marianne, who he loved dearly, as his queen. Many of Dimitri's achievements can be traced to wisdom provided by Marianne, who had received tutelage from her adoptive father. Many years later, when Dimitri fell to illness, he clutched his queen's hand till the very end. The queen's journal, uncovered after his passing, contained recounts of their last. I would not trade our time together for the happiness we knew for nothing. Wow. Alright, yeah, I will admit. I think Dedue's was touching as well. But, yeah. Okay. So, shall we talk? That was such a long map. First off, I want to speak on the fact that unlike the Golden Deer, the Blue Lions were able to handle or weren't able to handle those who slither in the dark. Which I guess they did, you know. When you see, it just wasn't an integral part of their story. And I can see if this was their first route you're playing, you'd wonder, like, what happened to Talus? Like, he's the whole reason there was a 5 years later in the first place. So to not fight him is kind of interesting. But Edelgard was a much bigger presence in Dimitri's route. So for somebody who's already done the Golden Deer route and goes to the Blue Lion, I was fine with that. Especially since their map is one of the most annoying map. The Agarthans. Yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. And I'm honestly glad I'll never have to go to Edelgard's Palace again. You know, in her route. Which, on that note, I noticed also a lot of the concerns that Edelgard had were still brought up in the endings of the Blue Lions, right? And I think the Golden Deer as well, but since I got a bigger grasp on her ideas, the Cress, Sylvain, Ingrid were instrumental in getting people to say, hey, Crest aren't everything. The Terceros, obviously, Violet/Blake, was gonna be the head in the future to begin with. So that takes care of Rhea's philosophies and takes care of the assumption people have on Crest. I liked how the game ended. I will say that from the Blue Lion route ended. I was told, like way back in the Golden Deer route, that people did not like how the Blue Lion route ended, and I'm assuming, I guess if you're a fan of Edelgard, you would have hated it, or if you wanted to, like I said, fight the Agarthans, you would have hated that. I wanted nothing further from Dimitri, I guess. No, like, final speech. I think the way they walked out in silence was good. It leaves it up to your interpretation, what they're thinking. I also liked how they incorporated the Ashen Wolves into this route. I'm not so sure if Baltus would have been so instrumental. I guess he would have talked about Elmira with Claude, but with Happy, she gave more about the tragedy of Desker, which that is one thing I forgot to speak on. We didn't get any more information, and that does kind of make me sad. It's like the best we got is that it's up in the air on whether what Dimitri's mom truly did or not, or stepmother. I'm not sure if we'll get more of that from Edelgard's point of view, or maybe at least she has some opinions about her mother that would help us decide one way or the other. I'm not sure, but she never even showed up, like, physically. So, which makes sense because Dimitri was saying he can't even recall what she looked like. Since his father isn't there, only Cornelia is there, it would require us seeing a flashback from her point of view. And she didn't really tell much of anything except that she was responsible, so that is one thing. If I could say there's one thing about the Blue Line route that I wished, it's that we got a definite answer, but sometimes in life you don't get definite answers. So that could be a stylistic choice, not necessarily a flaw in the game, more like, you know, just as a player playing, it's like, I wish I got more, but from what I got, I can put the pieces together. She did cause a tragedy, and there were a bunch of people who were not happy with how Dimitri's father was ruling. So of course they tried to revolt. Oh yeah, Dimitri's ending. So I'm hoping when they say fell ill, he was like a really old age. Because he didn't have a successor either. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I was gonna try to redo this. I was so confident. Because after I fought Nemesis, I was like, I'm gonna make my character so OP that I'll be able to just defeat the boss, and I won't have to worry about doing the map multiple times. But not only do I have to do that map, which is the hardest map in Fire Emblem 3 Houses that I have faced to date, I also have to redo the map previously, so there's no way I'm going to be able to do all the endings. I could have put together Dimitri and Marianne, and heck, if I know she would end up with Hanneman. If I had done that, then what would have been different? I remember Bernadetta's ending was sad in the Golden Deer route, and I didn't want Felix to end up with Sylvain. So if I split up Felix and Sylvain, then Sylvain got to end up with Ingrid, and Felix got to have an ending that would be happy for him as well. If I split up Dimitri and Dedue, well, that might have gone better. I don't know. Well, I made my decision, so either way, I think we're good. Let's save here. Okay. So that's it. Both cleared gang data. Look at this. 162, I took more than double that time to complete the Blue Lions. And when you consider that some of the maps took me, like what, 10 minutes to do because of my strats? Where do I want to be? I wanted to check the music real quick. What was that song? Apex of the World. So there's one more. Edelgard's theme. Actually, there's a bunch of songs I haven't heard yet. That's interesting. There's two here. Oh yeah, and the events as well. So there's 3 movies that Edelgard's path had. Guessing this is her ending. Huh. Oh, no, 4. Well, either way, next up is Edelgard's route. And that I will have to make another video on, because there is something that important that I need to discuss with you all that might change how I do it, because of how, or somebody already let me know something about it. So, but for now, the Blue Lion route, I feel complete. After playing that route, I felt like I got a full experience. The boss battle was emotional and difficult at the same time. We got a lot of heavy moments throughout the story. The Blue Lions themselves were so interconnected. The only thing I do wish is that, Dimitri had a better ending. I also wish that people were okay with me grabbing Petra as well. Well, and for a good amount were, but I saw that a few people thought if I was getting Hilda, then I might as well get Petra. I think there was basically no reason to leave Petra behind, but overall, I am unsure what I'm keeping in this and what I'm getting rid of, but I love this route. I think it's hard for me to compare it to the Golden Deer, especially since the Ashen Wolves are a new threat, the maddening mode's a new threat. I don't think I can compare them as fairly. And I took a long time to get to this point. But I liked playing the Blue Lion route, and it will be interesting to see what the Black Eagles route has for me. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed my playthrough of the Blue Lion route. Thank you all so much for waiting patiently. And I guess I will see you all for the Black Eagles route next time.